Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today titled Single Unmarried Women Learn the Hard Way as More and More Men Are Going Their Own Way. So if you guys haven't noticed, there's basically a very large amount of modern women these days who are single, and they are frustrated, okay? They are very mad because a lot of guys are not giving them the commitment. They're no longer giving them chivalry, relationships, things like this, and it makes for absolutely hilarious content. So don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and let's jump right into the video.
The worst part about being like a chronically single person is that every single time I talk to anyone about why I'm single, like why I've been single for so long, why I can't seem to find a guy who wants to date me, I always get like the same answers. First one is that like, oh, men probably don't approach you to begin with. And that's usually from girls who say that, which like, that's just not true. Like, men approach me all the time. Sorry not to sound cocky, but I'm gonna sound cocky.
So let's pause it right away. This woman, you already know, is damn crazy, okay? And she has a problem like many other modern women do, which is that they all chase the top percentage of men, and these men do not want to have relationships with her. I mean, take it from what she said, guys. She gets approached all of the time. Men talk to her all of the time, apparently. But she can't get a single one to commit to her. Okay? And this is because women these days, they don't want just any man. They want the top tier of men. But, you know, she's crazy. So these dudes, they don't want her.
Second one is that I'm intimidating, which like could also be true because I do stand around like this. Like, I don't look very nice sometimes, but I am nice sometimes, not all the time. And then the other one is that like...
So before she gets into the third one, okay, you're not intimidating, man. I hear this from women like every third video or so, man. I swear, when they're talking about why they're single, men are not, we're not scared of you, okay? Just because you stand a certain way doesn't mean that men are scared of you. That's not how this works, okay? Dudes are not scared of you. They just don't want to talk to you, or they don't want a relationship with you. I would probably guess that this is also her single friends who are probably telling her this as well, right? They're in her ear and they're like, yeah, the reason why men don't commit to you is because they're too scared, right? They're little boys. You're just too intimidating. But the fact of the matter is that men just don't want to. They just don't want to have a relationship with you, and they don't want to approach you.
Like, men don't like women with strong personalities, which is just not true because I see women with strong personalities dating men all the time, so that's just bullshit. But the thing is it's never a problem of men approaching me. It's always a problem of men staying with me. Like, once they like have me, they like don't want me anymore. It's like,
wow, what do you mean? So you mean to tell me that as soon as you give up your body to this guy, he doesn't want you? He didn't want anything serious with you in the first place? I love how this woman frames this, right? She's just got a strong personality. No, you're annoying. You're arrogant. You're incredibly assertive. You yell on TikTok videos, man. Like, there's a million and one different reasons here that men don't want to date you. But of course, guys, it's just because she has a strong personality. So she's giving up her body to random men who don't want to commit to her, and she's confused like many other modern women. And so what do? Rather than talk to men about it and ask men why this might be the case? Of course, you don't want to ask the dudes you're hooking up with. They'll just be dishonest with you because they just want to keep hooking up with you. But we never ask men about this. They always just ask their single friends.
not all the time. And then the other one is that like men don't like women with strong personalities, which is just not true because I see women with strong personalities dating men all the time, so that's just bullshit. But the thing is it's never a problem of men approaching me. It's always a problem of men staying with me. Like, once they like have me, they like don't want me anymore. It's like I'm just like on a checklist. They're like, let me just mark that one off. Let me just like be like, oh, I got that one. Throw her out now. We don't need her anymore. And I'm like, what about me is like, maybe it's because I'm a bitch.
I mean, that would probably do it, yeah. I mean, I could get behind that. That's probably the most accurate thing she's said on this video so far, man. Okay, so the dudes, let's make no mistake about it. What she's doing is she's jumping on dating applications. She's looking at the attractive guys on Instagram in her city, right? She's hooking up with these guys. And yeah, of course, these guys they treat you like a checkbox, right? They go, tick, I'm done here. Now let's see what else is around, right? Because they don't care. A lot of men these days, they don't care because you give them zero reason to care. Wow, why is it that men only want me for my body? I mean, what else are you offering? And that's like a really offensive question, apparently, to ask people these days. It's like, what are you offering? But the truth of the matter is, these women don't really offer anything a lot of the times. They really don't. If you ask them that question, they'll just get annoyed at you. Like, they don't have an answer. Oh, my personality and I'm loyal. Number one, your personality's bad. Number two, let's see your Instagram DMs. I guarantee you, you're not loyal.
So the problem that men are having with women is that there are women who are 6s and they're trying to land men who are 10s. And so you have this huge population of women going for this teeny tiny population of men. So what I would recommend to women is to really get real about your level, right? Like, don't lower your standards, just get real about where you measure up. So if you can look in the mirror and be like, okay, you know what? I'm a solid 6, maybe 7, right? So then find other 6s and 7s. There are so many, right? The problem is people are cutting off their odds of meeting people because they're trying to date in this tiny window of people who aren't really for you. They're
Number one, it's basically just the women who are doing this. Number two, this woman right here is a dating coach, okay? You can see she's got a little thing up here. Go to this website, you know, she's a dating coach. And she says to women, don't lower your standards. So that's also problem number two. Problem number three here is the woman is saying, listen, rate yourself and then go for people who are on the same level as you. I mean, here's the problem. Number one, that's true. But here's the problem with it. Just because a woman might be the most beautiful woman to walk the face of the planet, okay? She could also be very damn annoying, right? So this is the problem that a lot of these girls have, is they think that they're a 10. And let's just say they're super attractive, right? That doesn't mean that the man wants to have anything long-term with you. I've said this many times, but men will oftentimes sacrifice points of attractiveness in a woman to have a woman that's actually more pleasant. Right? Would you rather take like a woman who's like an 8 or a 9 out of 10, or a woman who's like a 6.5, but she's fantastic, like she cooks for you, she's really nice, but the 8 or the 9, she's really awful to be around? You see what I'm saying? It's like dudes will oftentimes, they'll take the 6.5, they'll take the woman who treats them well and makes them feel like a king, despite what so many of these women think, right? Obviously, men care about your appearance, but they're way off when they say things like this, man.
right. The problem is people are cutting off their odds of meeting people because they're trying to date in this tiny window of
Yeah, that's the women doing that.
people who aren't really for you. They're just not for you. And then you end up hurt. You end up pining over these people that look like celebrities, and they don't really treat you well because they don't have to work for anything.
That's exactly the issue.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can say this to women all you want, really, but they're still going to go out there and chase that caliber of man. They're going to chase the dudes who are attractive on these dating applications and things like this. You can't really stop them from doing this, man. In fact, this dating coach here that we just saw this video from, you know, she probably gets roasted from women in the comments sometimes, I would imagine. How dare you tell me to lower your standards? I thought you were supposed to be for women and helping them and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I can see it going very badly. Let's continue to the next clip.
Never in my life take relationships serious again, and I promise you on my soul, this don't have nothing to do with being hurt. I want y'all to see what type of ignorance we really up against.
Women don't pick the wrong men. Men just literally be faking their whole personality.
I actually broke my no contact with the guy that I said I'm trying to, you know, let go of.
Shit, I'm just really trying to holler at you for real.
Holler at me for what?
You said what?
Holler at me for what?
I mean, you pretty. You got a nice smile. Oh, I love your personality.
Yeah, so basically what's happening here is you have a series of videos of women complaining that the men that they chase don't want them at all. Now, the real kicker to videos like this, you might be inclined to empathize with these women. You know, maybe you're a younger man or you don't really understand what's going on here. But the reason why these women don't deserve empathy is because they have so many damn options, but they always shoot for the ones that are out of their league. right? You can be the most nice man. You can get her flowers and treat her well, but I guarantee you she's still trying to get that bad boy on Instagram, right? And that's just the way it goes, man, right? Women will try and teach you. In fact, society tries to teach men these days that you need to be a nice man, get women flowers, and this is what women really want. It's like, no, they don't. They want a low body fat percentage, a guy with a nice face, a healthy bank account. You know what I'm saying? A guy who's tall, things like this. It's always very funny to me how dishonest society is to men about these sorts of things.
Oh, I love your personality.
So this one says, trying to understand why men with pure intentions are so boring and depressing.
He's so nice, and he's the guy that I should want, but it's like I need a little bit of like a, you're going to send me to the psych ward, and it's just not giving that. Why can I never be the girl that they just do it for? I'm always that of a girl. So annoying.
Look at all these women in the comments, man. Check this out, okay? Right? People will say like, oh, Taylor, you know, you're just nitpicking videos and things like this. This is really common for women, guys. Like this is an average female experience these days, right? Because this is how they date. They chase the attractive dudes on these social media applications. These guys have a bunch of options and they treat the women like options, and then the women cry about it despite the fact that they have infinitely more options than anybody else. They just want the ones that they can't have, right? This woman here says the suffering never ends. This woman here is talking about her heart and crap as if anyone gives a damn. I mean, you know, the headache. Someone here says the pain is unbelievable, I tell you. You know, he's going to call you soon, get ready. Like, they're all in the same boat, man. It just goes on and on and on and on. And you'll see crap like this, right? If you get a video that really, really pops off, there'll be women saying this with like tens of thousands of likes on every single comment sometimes, you know?
You see, not only have I lived a life that proved that these women don't want men with good intentions, but they will get on here and tell us the shit that they won't tell us when we're in a relationship with them. If you ask me, this shit is a waste of time. These same women who saying good men don't exist prove that they think good men are born. They will cheat on you and waste your life. They act like they so miserable with men who got good intentions. You will never know what you getting yourself into, because even though you serious as a grown man, these are a bunch of little ass kids out here, and I don't want nothing to do with none of that shit. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
You know what, guys? I don't blame this guy at all. I really don't. So he says he's done with relationships, and you know what? He pulls up a bunch of clips that, to be honest with you, provide some really good evidence. And the thing is, you can say, oh, well, he cherry-picked the clips, but let me say this, guys. This is very common in today's society, the way that women are treating dating, right? Oh, the boring guys are not enough for her. She wants the men who are exciting, things like this, okay? It's very, very common, man. And a lot of guys go through this, particularly when they're younger. They give these women absolutely everything they want. They try and be the nice man. And obviously all that happens to them really is they get treated like dirt. Let's continue. This one says, I would like a nice, attractive, well put together man, please.
Where can I find a man that doesn't smoke? Where can I find a man that has a really nice job, that earns enough money, or even has their own business? Where can I find a man that just wants one woman? Where can I find a man that is loyal, loving, affectionate?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Have you guys noticed that some of my videos have gone missing over here on YouTube? That is because I am slowly moving them over to locals where I can actually host them without the risk of getting in trouble. If you are not aware, many creators are starting to move over to places like locals, Rumble, etc. because YouTube is not really a free speech platform. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and getting access to videos that are no longer available here, make sure that you come and join us over on locals. The link will be in the video description down below. Supporters get access to their own exclusive videos that are no longer available to the public, so make sure you go to the link in the description and join us over there now. But anyway, guys, back to today's episode.
Humble, doesn't cheat, is honest, doesn't boast. Where are you at?
full package. I know that I am.
If you were the full package, then you wouldn't have trouble finding a man. Okay? Like, it's so amazing to me, guys, how blind these women are. They're like, yeah, I'm on my own level, you know, I'm the full package. Why can't I find a man? Now, the thing is, number one, you're not the full package. Number two, a lot of these men that you're chasing are just not interested in commitment altogether anyway, especially with you. And number three, this is exactly what I'm talking about, man, with the lying. So this woman jumps on here. She says, oh, you know, I'm looking for a guy who's loyal and a man who's nice and who has a great heart. And I mean, she goes on, right? She wants a dude who's successful, who's attractive, and who won't cheat on her, or, you know, who will actually commit to her. But here's the thing, okay? These men that these women are chasing, every single damn woman is chasing the same dude. And all of these women, to be honest with you, especially the ones that are on TikTok, man, they're not worth the commitment in the first place. And so they're sitting here wondering why dudes aren't committing to them, but it seems pretty damn obvious to me. Now, mind you, you know, this woman probably has come across successful dudes with good hearts who would actually care about her. But you know what? Maybe he wasn't tall enough for her, or maybe he wasn't attractive enough. Ergo, she's still single.
I know that I am. But where are they hiding? Am I just too intimidating? I don't know. You tell me.
They're all
Yeah, and she has the same conclusion that this woman back here did. Check this out, right? This is the woman back here who said, oh, my friends tell me I'm just too intimidating. I'm probably too intimidating. This woman says the same thing, man. It's like they've all been brainwashed, you know? Oh, I'm just too intimidating, and that's why men don't want me. No, men don't want you because you're insufferable. You're not all that you think that you are. And the men that you want have options, and they have absolutely zero reason to commit to you in the first place, guys. So damn delusional. But speaking of delusional, let's continue into the next clip here. And you already know this is going to be a bad one. We've got a car video. So she's replying to a comment here that says, there's billions of pretty women, less than 1% of the population is 6'4", you can pick up the bill. So I'm assuming that she made a previous TikTok video talking about how she wants a man who's 6'4". Let's take a listen.
Billions of pretty women, less than 1% of the population is 6'4", you can pick up the bill. The idea that men think like it's such an insult for a woman to pay the bill, no, we just won't go out with you. Like, you will just be alone then because your company is not enjoyable. You have nothing to offer, your conversation isn't stimulating, and you're unattractive, and you're not 6'4".
So let's talk about this for a second, okay, guys? So she says, if you're not picking up the bill, you're not getting a date from me. That's complete nonsense, right? These women will absolutely hook up with a dude on the first night if he's attractive enough. He doesn't have to take her out to dinner. He doesn't have to pay the bill. He doesn't have to be a nice man. He just has to be attractive enough. This is the lie, guys. This video is so full of lies, right? She's trying to sell men the idea that you won't get a date out of her unless you pay the bill. Now, guys, I have nothing against traditional behaviors. I really don't, okay? You want to pay the bill, get a woman flowers, things like this. I mean, these days, guys, if you get a woman flowers on the first date, you're going to get treated like you're a freak. But I have nothing against these traditional behaviors, guys. And the thing is, women back in the day, they used to appreciate this stuff. You know, you could get a woman flowers, you could take her out on a date, and you could give her a compliment, and she's not going to start treating you like dirt. But a lot of women these days, number one, they don't deserve the traditional treatment. And number two, they treat you like trash. And here's the real kicker. Number three, the traditional treatment, they hook up with the dudes who don't give them that anyway. So why are you giving them it? It doesn't make sense to me, man. Oh yeah, men have to pay the bills. Men have to do this. Men have to do that. For what? Why am I paying full price, but the dude before me just hooked up with you instantly?
So what exactly is the incentive to spend time with you? I know that sounds really surface level, but if I can be around the people in my life that give me pleasure and give me joy, and a man can't stand up against that, cannot offer me more than that, then he's literally useless.
I mean, you're the one that sounds pretty useless to me, man. This is crazy, man. You know, women make these videos and you can tell why they're single. Absolutely, you can tell why they're single. Of course you're single, because dudes don't want to talk to you because you're very damn annoying. Right? Men have to pay the bill for me or else you're not getting my time. And these women, man, they think that they're all that. They really do. They think that, like, they're just top of the mountain, that they're above absolutely everybody, that a man has to come in and pay for her crap and everything. It's always strong and independent until a bill comes, guys. That's what I always say, man. Strong and independent until a bill comes or a war starts.
And I think that's why men get really upset, because instead of improving themselves to be better, to be more interesting, to be more outgoing, to be smarter, more intellectual, they literally just give up and go, then be alone. It's like, okay, gladly. Pick up the bill as if most women aren't already paying their own bills. Like, you men are not generous people, and we can smell it from a mile away.
Do you know why men are not generous these days? Right? I think that men are innately generous. I really think that a lot of guys, they would love to be able to care for a woman. They'd love to be able to have a family, take her out on dates, spoil the woman, right? They would love to have a wife and take really good care of her, right? A lot of guys are looking for that traditional relationship. The problem is, these women these days, man, are just not worth it. They're just absolutely not worth it. The women themselves are of way lower quality. And then on top of that, they don't appreciate what you do for them. And then even if you do all those things for them, the question becomes, okay, why am I doing all of this when some dude hooked up with her previously and he just had to take her to McDonald's, you know, or she just went over to his house on like a Thursday night, drove 2 hours at 9 p.m. to go see him, you know, but I'm expected to do all this crap for you. It's like, dudes are not stupid, man. The reason why they're withdrawing their generosity is because it's not appreciated and it's not worth giving to you. That's the way it is, guys. You know, and I make videos and stuff like this, man. They're like, you know, people always just assume that you're really mad about this or whatever. I've seen people say, oh, Taylor, you know, you must be like 5'6" or something. Like, bro, I am 6'2.5", just shy of 100 kilograms, right? Trying to bulk up a bit. And let me tell you right now, guys, I don't care what requirements these women have. You can sit there and you can say you want a 6'5" dude. I don't care. You can sit there and say you want a 5'6" dude. I don't care. I don't want to talk to you anyway. You are very, very damn annoying. Let's continue.
Who wants to be with someone who's ugly and ungenerous? Definitely not me.
Absolutely. These women love to claim they're single by choice. But let's be real. It's more like they're single by circumstance. The truth is, deep down, they all want relationships, but their unrealistic expectations and entitled attitudes are what's keeping them single.
That's exactly right, man. Exactly right. But you know what? Keep going out there, madam. Have your standards. Shoot for that guy who's like 6'4" or whatever it is. I mean, good luck to you. Nobody gives a damn. You're incredibly annoying. The reason why dudes not generous, the reason why dudes don't want relationships with you, is because they don't really like you. Guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace.